Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel, Owlets Tarot. I'm Jason. Thank you so much for joining me as always and sharing your time and energy with me. This is going to be a general collective for Aquarius. Hope you're all well, healthy, happy, holding up, holding on as we make it through the rest of this year, as we make it through the holidays. I'm doing things a bit differently this month. Aquarius, my friends, I've meditated on your energy and pulled 3 shamanic healing oracles, one representing the beginning of the month, one the middle, and one is we're kind of wrapping out things. Keep in mind these readings are timeless, so whenever you happen on the reading, the cycle could take place. You know, it doesn't have to be December, as you know how things go. You know how it is, right? But the 3 shamanic healing oracle cards that I pulled, the first one out, damn it, is the Death card. The second one is It's All Good. And the third one is Divine Timing. Now, I really, really like this for you. And I'm going to explain why as I draw your cards. Can I get 2 cards for Death? I feel like there's something, there's a transformation happening, whether it's kind of death of an old part of you, or knowing that you need to get rid of something, let somebody go. It's time for a transition. Even though, you know, the Death card can be a scary thing, but it's one of my favorite cards in the deck, because Death cards are always about they're usually about getting something out of your life that's no longer serving you, allowing the transition to take place, allowing the new beginning, allowing this coming from a higher vibrational place. It's All Good is a card that reminds us that while some decisions aren't easy, that these decisions that we're making are, and in some cases that, you know, the universe is kind of making for us, whether we see it now or not, it's for our highest good. And with the third card coming out being Divine Timing, this is a card that speaks of the way that things are happening now, at the end of the cycle, at the end of this month, is exactly how they're meant to be playing out. The timing is divine for this transition. You'll recognize the benefits and the relief of this release, and that will aid in the sadness or the unease or whatever kind of ill feeling you might be feeling toward having to let this something or someone go for your better good. You are going to recognize through benefits that you experience why it was best that this transition took place, and how it is a case of everything happens as it's meant to happen, as it's meant to unfold. The timing here for this to take place is divine. The first card out, one more card for death please, is the Ace of Blades. Okay, yeah. Ace of Blades followed by the Three of Blades in reverse. So this is the recognizing. This is that logic coming to the forefront, having to set emotions down, or at least put certain feelings toward something on the back burner for now, so that you can make the most clear-cut decisions that are going to benefit you in this situation. And there's a release here. There's a release of heartbreak. While the endings of things can be painful, sometimes, you know, once we give ourselves a bit of time to reacclimate from whatever this transition or transformation involved, that's when we realize it's all good. That's that relief that I was talking about, represented here in the Three of Blades. We have two more cards, please. Okay, we've got the Eight of Rods, or the Eight of Wands, and it's in reverse, so there's a bit of things aren't moving maybe as fast as you'd like them to move, or someone else is stalling. Someone is trying to kind of perhaps block this transformation, this transition. Someone perhaps doesn't feel as good about it. So it feels as though there's something that's slowing down the process of ending one thing in order to begin another, if that makes sense. One more card for It's All Good, please. Okay, the King of Blades. Or the King of Swords. I don't feel like this is your energy. It could be, but I feel like this is the energy of the person, the place, the thing, whatever it was that needed to go in order for you to be able to move forward. Because I'm just feeling a very strong, controlling feel here. Someone that, yeah, definitely doesn't like the transition. I keep using that word. What I keep meaning to say is transformation. Doesn't really like the transformation that you're going through right now. It's almost like you've become someone else. You've grown in a lot of ways, and they're still kind of right there in the same place, the same spot. for others of you, I feel like this release of the heartbreak that you've been feeling over the death of whatever it is has perhaps made you slow down and appreciate things on a different level. And for some of you, this could represent a very observant energy, seeing things clearly, finally. Once the emotions die down and the logic takes over. That's such a great, that's always such a great time when going through something emotional. When the emotions, don't suppress, but, when you allow yourself to feel those emotions and then heal those emotions, and then the logic starts coming in, and it can just be really healing. All right, 2 cards, please. Calling on my higher self for divine timing. All right, the 2 of Blades. So yeah, there's definitely that decision that you are making, looking at things going over things, some of you going over things with a fine-tooth comb to know whether you did the right thing. I'm feeling some second guessing from some. Remember that this is divine timing for what it is that, for the decision that you're making. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your body. At the end of this month, at the end of this cycle, and have confidence in your decisions, because you want to start the best new beginning that you can start, bringing forth all the lessons that you learned throughout the course of whatever it was that you had to end, to remove from your life. Or maybe it was removed from your life, without you necessarily being the remover. 1 more card, please. 1 more card, please. I guess we'll take you. All right, it's the 6 of elixirs, which is the 6 of Cups. Now, it did come out in reverse. My hand just did this funny thing and flipped it, so... yeah, and it's definitely meant to be read in reverse. You made the right decision. Don't allow thoughts of don't allow nostalgia and a lot of really idealized thoughts. Like, sometimes we look back on things, especially when we have to let someone go, or someone abruptly lets us go. We tend to look back on things, and the good situations get heightened. And I just ask you to, at the end of this cycle, remember that this is divine timing to make this choice. And don't allow nostalgia and overanalyzing the situation. Remove any of the joy that you are so deserving of, because you should be extremely proud of yourself for this, for going through this process. Oop, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Top of the deck, we have the Two of Rods. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Rods. So, could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, because I did feel that earlier. We only have 2 rods out here, but no, we have 3 rods. Okay. Underscoring the read with the Page of Rods. This is that curiosity that I really like to see. This is that, okay, how am I going to fix this? How am I going to start this process? How am I going to transform? How am I going to transition? What's the best way for me here? And at the top of the read, we've got the Two of Rods. So I do feel like you're not lacking in the faith that you need to effortlessly kind of get through this situation. It's just a matter of pulling things together, being patient, and allowing the integration of all the newness, all the new emotions, all the newness of a new beginning. You know, which a new beginning always comes with the Death card, because every ending is a beginning. Just don't bring too much of your last ending into the new beginning. You know, baggage. It's heavy. It taints shit. Put it down. You'd be surprised how much lighter you feel. I carried a shit ton of baggage for so long. Didn't realize I was carrying it. And as that went down very badly, it taught me to release and to learn to discern and to learn to recognize what was mine and what wasn't, what was my energy and what wasn't, what was mine to take on and what wasn't, what was my responsibility and what wasn't, what was, you know, it really helped me make those decisions that, you know, I was much more comfortable keeping the blindfold on and just kind of, you know, tossing the quarter in the air. All right, before I pull a card for your energy and the energy of whomever may be occupying your mind or heart space currently, I do want to say I have 2 empowering questions I would like you to ask yourself. What are my favorite ways to take care of myself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? Physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's important that we take care of ourselves on all of these fronts. When we neglect one, it throws off another, which throws off another. And it's so easy for us to, especially as caregivers or as light workers or as people who like to help, as empaths, it's very easy for us to, without even realizing it, put ourselves on the back burner. And personally, when I realize it, is when I kind of crash and burn. And it's like, well, hello, I guess you should have been a bit more in tune. And the second question is, what can I do today that I could not do a year ago? Good question to ask, because it's a good reminder to pat yourself on the back, to be proud of yourself today. No matter how small, even if it's, I know how to do a braid in my little girl's hair. I couldn't do that a year ago. Just anything. I don't know why that popped into my head. I think it's because I saw this adorable clip of a father doing his daughter's hair on YouTube this morning. Made my morning. All right. One card for Aquarius energy, please. Aquarius in love. Cobra. Change is inevitable, but with it comes the chance to shed a burden. I mean, hello. Yeah. Shedding that burden. Then we've got the parrot. Let sunshine revitalize your soul and color transform your world. So I do think that the energy of the person occupying your mind or heart space is a person who brings a lot of enjoyment into your world. I don't know if this could be someone new coming into your life, starting out as a friend. There's definitely a soul tribe feeling around this person. I encourage you especially if what you've just ended is a relationship, to start as friends. But what flew out here to bridge these two cards? Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So, all right, Aquarius. Take a leap of faith. Shed that burden. Let the sun shine in. Let it revitalize your soul and color. Transform your world. I feel like the color and the transformation and the sunshine, a lot of it is coming from another individual who is more than happy to brighten your day. It's really sweet. So take a leap of faith. And we've also got Crow Spirit, talking about co-create with Spirit. Co-create with yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your heart is telling you about this love connection. And collaborate with another. Co-create with Spirit. Co-create with love. And we've also got Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. I think that's why I felt inclined to say don't rush anything. Make sure it starts out, that you're friends before lovers. Or at least that there's a strong friendship connection. But also remember that there's divine timing at work here. So I say go with yourself, Aquarius. take that leap of faith. Shed off this, your old self, this old chapter. Shedding that burden. Shedding that skin. Releasing it. And remembering that good, bad, and different, it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the growth. It's all part of the lessons that we're meant to learn. Everything isn't meant to be peaches and cream. We're not all meant to be coddled. Our hands aren't all meant to be held. Sometimes it's tricky. Sometimes it's hard finding our way. But as long as you're in tune with yourself, and as long as you are vibing high and not allowing any stagnation to take hold, this divine timing, it's all good. It's all good. Lay a solid foundation and take a leap of faith, my friends. I hope this resonated with someone. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I wish you all health and happiness, and take great care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. Thank you for sharing your time, as always, with me, my friends. And we will see each other again back here really soon. All right? Bye.